Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to the match preview for Manchester City versus Nadi Al Hilal in the round of 16. I mean, who would have thought Al Hilal playing Real Madrid in the group stage? Obviously, them playing Salzburg and Pachuca. And then next thing you know, Al Hilal and Manchester City. I mean, very interesting that Al Hilal are playing against teams like that. I mean, to be honest, we don't know what's even mad as well. Al Hilal still haven't lost. Drew to Madrid, drew to Salzburg, beat Pachuca. I mean, I'll be real though, that Salzburg performance wasn't the best. The Pachuca one was better, but I mean, not better than the Madrid one still. Still good enough, resilient towards the end. But it is what it is. But guys, we're here to talk about Man City game. So before we do so, you know what to do. Subscribe, press the alarm bell for future content notifications, like, comment your way. Go check ZeerTalks socials, and inshallah, bi'idhnillah al-azim, you are well and satisfied wherever you may be. Yeah, listen, I'll be honest, man. This game for me, I already know what's going to happen. I know what to expect. I expect Man City to have majority of the ball. I expect us to sit deep, absorb their pressure, try to stick together as a team, try not to concede, and from there, hit in transition and hope for the best. Salih al Nabi, inshallah, kul shay yasir khair. That is literally what I'm going to have to do and expect as a fan. And to be honest, my Man City, they've had a very good group stage campaign in this tournament. I mean, they beat Wydad 2-0. Now that performance wasn't the best, I'm not gonna lie. They were trying to figure things out and all, but they got the points. Then they play against Al Ain, and that is a much better performance. By the way, Al Ain hold out. رجعت في الامارات. انتوا لسه مو موجود انتوا مو موجودين احنا لسه موجودين. Anyway, Hate Watch successful. They won 7-0. Then, which by the way, they didn't end up beating Wydad, which fair enough to them. They went home happy, but still, hold. And then they play Juventus, but Juventus, they play their like B team for some reason. It's like, oh, cool, 5-2. And now they play us. And you know what? I don't know if they have players injured, fit, not fit. I mean, I don't remember from when I was watching that game against Juventus that a City player got hurt. I could be mistaken. Let me check. Did the City player hurt himself in that game? I know Haaland hurt that Savona guy, but that's for the Juve game. They play Madrid. That's not for City. Like, so did they hurt? Is anyone hurt? No, not as far as I know. No. So I do expect City to have their strongest 11 out, and I mean available for the game. And with us, I mean we have a problem. Salam hurt his hamstring. He got injured 4 to 6 weeks. So Salam al-Dosri will be missing. Mitrovic will still be missing. Great. So we don't have Salam al-Dosri and we don't have Mitrovic. Mus'ab al-Jawair was going to be missing, but he's now back. Alhamdulillah. As-salama. And then it turns out Abdullah al-Hamdan and al-Malki as well. They are also... Yeah, they're also injured now. So, slob. So, it's one of them ones in which I don't even know if our lives being made easier. I actually don't think it has, because I think Salam al-Dosri, yes, he Twitter. Don't get it twisted. He gets nervous at times, but he's been stepping up he stepped up in the game against Pachuca. He actually performed well against Madrid, only to get nervous in front of goal. So he's also had a pretty good tournament, to be fair to him. And we're gonna be missing that against Man City. It's jarring. Listen, if I'm Simeone Inzaghi, right, and he has coached against Pep Guardiola in a Champions League final as well with Inter v Man City. If I'm him, I know he's been playing 4-3-3, but I think now that Salim is not available, I think he should be giving him more of a reason to change. I think he needs to change the formation. You can have a similar system, no problem, but the formation has to change. The game plan has to be different though. Like going attacking wise, if you want to do these link up passes, all this quick transition, that's fine. That can stay. But the problem is we're playing against a side that's going to be willing to suffocate us if it means that they'll get a goal. Yeah, they'll try to kill us before halftime. So we need to be very resilient defensively, and we need to be opportunists going forward. But we don't even have Salam and Mitro for that. So, and Leonardo has not been firing, but he's going to have to play because, again, who else are we going to play other than him? Realistically, that system change I'm talking about, I actually think should be in a whole different formation, a two striker. I think we need two strikers because one ain't gonna cut it. One is not gonna cut. I think two will. You know what? Speaking of that, I show you all the lineups so you guys get where I'm going with this. Bismillah. There you go. Oh, I don't need that no more. So this is what I'm on about here. I decided to go with 3 or 5 at the back. I mean, clearly they will act like it's 5. See, 5. But yeah, listen. I decided Bono طبعا in goal. I think Bono will be very important as well. And he's going to have to show why he's one of the best keepers in the world because, again, they're going to be willing to suffocate us and they're going to try to get a lot of chances. We're talking about the likes of Rodri, Sherki, Reinders, Haaland, Amar Marmoush, which, by the way, Amar Marmoush did an interview and was talking about how he doesn't want to underestimate Al Hilal. He actually likes this competition because obviously the idea of playing these teams from different continents, like he actually respects the concept. So موفق له إن شاء الله يا رب. And listen, I'm sure he's wishing the same for our side as well. So listen, that the better man-sized team win. But yeah, he's gonna be a very dangerous threat as well. Erling Haaland in the box. I mean, that's for a guy like Koulibaly to deal with. And not just him, Timbuktu and Lijami. I think the more of our defenders that number him, the better it will be for us. However, it could also, it could also go against us in a way that others thrive. I'm talking like the Fodens, the Sherpis. Who knows? Maybe if Doku plays, you know what I mean? And I'm not a fan of Doku at all, but who knows? You know what I mean? I mean, Doku's going to be playing against Joao Cancelo, you know? Like, Cancelo, don't get it twisted, his defending is underrated, but he's going to be bombing forward a lot, I feel like. Unless if we are being pegged back, now he has to stay and defend. Maybe then he'll thrive. But yeah, the fact that they're gonna give us trouble, yeah, I rather play this formation hit in transition. He also needs to help defensively and offensively. I actually think our important players he's gonna be one of our important players because he's gonna have to start attacks. Actually, he's gonna be the most important one now, but because he's gonna be the guy that will have to try to win the ball, and he's gonna have to try to start every attack. Literally. That in itself, yeah, man. God knows what this guy's energy levels will be like after the game, bro. I wouldn't be shocked if the guy have to get subbed off and how dead he'll be. But yeah, listen, Bono obviously in goal. Lijami, Koulibaly, Timbuktu center backs. I feel like we need to just try to absorb their pressure and hit the brakes and the counter attacks. I actually think Renan Lodi and Cancelo wing backs would do us wonders as well in the process because they could be the guys that help in transition, Lodi and Cancelo, whenever he or even he starts attacks. And then you have Leonardo and Malcolm up top. Malcolm can play striker, by the way, for those who don't know, he can. He's better as a 10 On the wing, he can play there, but you don't really see much bravery out of the guy unless it's in the 10. Striker, he can do a job. He's played striker at times at Al Hilal. And then keep in mind, you're playing 2 up top now. So that inshallah should help us if we need to hit the brakes. And Milinkovic Savic, man, I need Milinkovic Savic to be on top notch like he was against Real Madrid, like he kind of was against Pachuca. I really need him to be top notch as well. So yeah, that's what I think needs to happen. I feel like Inzaghi needs to just go defensive, hit transition, and inshallah things go our way. But yeah, listen, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'll be really honest. What do you guys? Do we have a chance? Sure, we have a chance. Do I think City will kill us? No, they won't kill us. However, I have to admit, guys, we will try to absorb as much pressure as we can. But at the end, I think City will beat us 2-0. And I do think we'll get some chances. And I don't think we will bury them. That's the problem. I just don't see it. I could see Koulibaly, Tfelsef. For those who don't know, that's basically me saying I can see Koulibaly messing around. And that could cost us because Koulibaly is one of those type of guys that likes to overcommit. He can't be affording to overcommit against Amar Marmoush. Come on now. But who knows? Maybe he will in some moment in the game. You know what I mean? But one thing I can guarantee is I have a feeling Erling Haaland could get marked out of this game. If we play like that, at least, yeah. If we play 4-3-3, then yeah, Haaland's gonna have a field day because listen, Timbuktu is a good defender. Don't get it twisted. Koulibaly under Inzaghi, I mean, has been doing good so far. However, let's be honest, guys. Man City have too many players. Pep system already been cooking up since El Ain game with these new crop of players, alongside with the players that he currently has. Rodri is back. Rodri is going to be playing a major role in that midfield. You know what I mean? Sherki, Reinders again. Like Ruben Neves, Nasser Al-Dosri, Milinkovic, the man going to have a tough time dealing with that midfield. So I think our time was pretty decent. Could have been better. Not going to lie. But I do have a feeling it comes to an end. However, I do have to say, though, it would be lovely to see Inter Milan, which unfortunately I won't be doing a watch on for that game because I am doing a preview with Alf. Check that out later. But at the same time, it would be nice to see Inter play Inter play Al Hilal in the quarterfinal just because of Inzaghi. It'd be funny, but it's not going to happen. So, yeah, it is what it is. But guys, that's it from me. I'll talk more on it when I do the preview with Alf, City fan, later on tonight. So stay tuned for that one. But guys, you know what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells for future content notifications, like, comment your way. Go check ZeerTalks socials, and inshallah, bi'idhnillah al-azim, you are well and satisfied wherever you may be. I'm going to bounce. Take care. See you later.